Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts.
That was a good one.
That first play you drawn up sent you going the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward? Here, right side, all incomplete. He was looking for Michael with that one, and it's going to be third down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Short these last couple plays. That's two consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face. Here we go. Jones. Working his way out right. This one incomplete. Deep defense.
Hey.
Result of the play is a turnover. Will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Okay, ready? They'll throw to begin with shot. Get that complete to Mason Tipton. He's going to be knocked down at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Saints. First down. On first down, shot. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. 7-yard pickup.
This is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
That short run puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Look at this. They go with their tight end on third down. He will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his blocks. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second
They'll
and
go
4.
again here with 10.
47.
He'll go past the marker. So he's got a first down and a gain of 5.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Colts. First down.
Try and run the option left. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First and 10.
13 yards on the play. That's another Colts first down.
Here's the option, running right. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Zone read and begin to Taylor. That was going too far. Either way, defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
1 yard gain.
Here's
Brings
a
up
second and 9.
9.
Jones keeping this one. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not
Chase
work.
Young on the
They're going to get him down behind the line.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Third and long. They'll try and run right on the option. And Aaron Knight can even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards.
Intended
They'll
for
bring up a
Jonathan
fourth down.
Taylor. Incomplete.
No real surprise here, Mike. I think with the way their defense is playing, they decided to just play it safe, short run, get the ball a little bit closer for their kicker here on fourth down, and just make sure they end this drive with points.
Jones to throw for it on fourth down. And that is not going. It is incomplete.
Intended for
They
Michael
go
Pittman
for it on
Jr.
fourth and
Incomplete.
wind up turning it over
It's a
on down.
turnover on downs.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Accelerating toward midfield. And he will be taken down a rushing run as he's able to get it across midfield.
46 yards.
So a big one there to start the drive. Pick up with 46 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
The tackle made back
Work
at
to
the
do now as they
47-yard
come up
line.
on second and long. Shot. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. That's a good gain there as they'll wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first
12
down.
yards on the play. But it's third down.
And here is Sutton. It's complete. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Saints first down.
That's good for a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. That one never got started. Defense aggressive too much, and they drop him in the backfield. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Now shot. Oh, he's going to be fouled up and taken down. They shot him.
A loss of 12 yards.
He gets in there to drop him for a big loss.
down.
And now it's third and long. We'll Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. He's got it about the 8. And he will score. Taysom Hill. Touchdown Saints. Timeout Indianapolis. That is their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Now it's York for the PAT. And that one bangs off the right upright. Does not go in. It's no good. And unable to add the point out.
Cade York to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg.
The Colts
Didn't
take
want to
over
defend a
first and
return,
10
so this ball
at their own
going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On play action, it's Jones. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
Gun, it's Jones. He'll get that one to 10. Complete. So he's brought down that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third
It's a
down.
gain of 4.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Here comes 3rd and 6. That's Pierce in motion. Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. He's going to that's 1. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the
Jones to the air
43-yard line.
again. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He hits as he threw with a pass. Is incomplete. Try
Brings
again.
up second and
10. Again, they'll throw with Jones. Out to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Again, it's Jones. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he's into the end zone. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Colts.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
This will be returned from the 6. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
And he'll get about 3 on that. It'll be second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Mike Badgley set to
Quarter
kick
set
off.
to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he
Saints
takes
take
it
over
across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up a 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To the air is Shuck. Here a short one to Jason Hill. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, New Orleans.
Throwing is Shuck. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
11 more yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air again is Shuck. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To the air once more. Shuck. This throw right side is caught by Hill.
Taysom Hill.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing again, Shuck. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. To throw is Shuck. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shuck.
So they have these rules for the receivers, but they call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
At the 11-yard line.
It's going to be 3rd.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
19, go!
And he'll take this one in. Ravon Vele. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Saints.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for the
Saints
second half.
will line up for the two-point conversion.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. He'll swing back the throw. As he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Anthony Gould now to return. We'll get this up. It's the 20. That's where they'll set up.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On first down, they'll start with Cannon. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jonas Sanker is there to make the stop.
Sanker on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Forward, and they'll get him going after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He was taken down behind the line of
on the
scrimmage.
last play, so now it's
Almost a big
second
yard.
and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
Working from the gun,
32-yard
it's
line.
Jones. Here down the field will fall incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
From the gun on third down, Jones. He gets this one complete to him. A gain there of 24 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun now for Jones. On the run to the right. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The third quarter has come to an end. Second and 10. Jones. As he throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyway. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. No chance of turning the goal. That one good for Mr. Cup.
It's second and 8.
On play action, it's Jones. He's got it about the 8, and he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to it really makes this one interesting.
That is us, and they get the 2-point conversion. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Short kick taken at the 17. And he'll work this one past the 25 to about the 28-yard line. first down. Shot. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 40-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First
A
down.
lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Go.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver, they get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
Liking 18.
Here's a designed run. He's going to have the Saints first down. Although it didn't appear that by much, he needed 4, and that's what he got to convert 3rd and 4.
First down.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
And not much there. Good defense. Down to no gain.
Brought down behind the
Second
line of
and
scrimmage.
11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 49-yard line.
The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll drop to throw. Taysom Hill working free downfield. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Liking 18.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. Pressure there. Can't get a throw away.